please. Allow me to show you something.
So, this is it, the last episode. 2 more boards to go to determine the champion of our event, and the options for who that can be are quite reduced from the original field. Let's take a look at the scoreboard. Our joint leaders on 32 points each are Marion and Bertie. They are both sitting south in this round, so they can still be separated to produce an outright winner. In third place we have Jerry on 28 points, followed by a 4-way tie with Zia, Andrew, Cecilia and Dennis, all on 24, and finally David with 20 points. Let's go to Table 1, where we have Andrew and Bertie as north-south, against Zia and Cecilia as east-west.
Pretty nice 6-card heart suit, nice 6-4-2-1 shape, like it. Stiff Queen of Spades is a bit of a defensive value that perhaps isn't worth much on offence, but the hearts look pretty offensive. And I'm non-vulnerable in third chair, so the conditions are very suitable for a bit of mixing it up. So I'm going to open 3 hearts.
Should I make a take-out double here? No, I need partner to be short in hearts for us to make anything. Then he might be able to make a take-out double as a passed hand. Pass.
Oh, that's quite a chunky 3 hearts, although we know that at 3rd in hand all preempts are quite wide-ranging. But a 6-4-12 count, it's quite strong. South raises to 4.
Well, this is a red rag to a bull, because if a passed hand raises the preemptive game, and I have any excuse to bid, I do, and I say double.
His partner is marked with some points, and take-out double is normal.
Yes, I mean, he'd have doubled if 3 hearts had come round, and the fact that they raised to 4 sort of increases the chances that they're trying to steal from him. His partner, he knows, is pretty balanced, because she didn't do anything over 3 hearts, but it's the one who has shortage in the opponent's suit that bids in this sequence. The fact that he's not got points doesn't really matter. His partner doesn't expect many, because he didn't open the bidding.
How many down is this? 2 or 3? Looks like 4 spades should have good chances, but maybe we can get more in 4 hearts double. Well, 4 spades seems normal. I'll try that.
You can't afford to sit there and let the opponents preempt. As it happens, North has a lot of defensive stuff this time. Partner maybe doesn't have as much as Zia expected, but what she has is in useful places. However, 4 hearts was going down, and 4 spades is not cold. The Clara may make it, can make it, but
there is some work to be done.
There's
she needs to get the minors right, and decide whether she will play it on diamonds or find the jack of clubs or something like that.
Yeah, she'll have a lot of choices in the play later on. She can make 4 diamond tricks by cashing ace, then queen, then finessing the 9 or whatever she's left with.
Or she can try and find the jack of clubs.
Yeah, she could play some combination line like cash through the diamonds, and if they don't break, play a club to the 10, hoping that the jack is with North. Or she could even rough hearts and come down to a position where South didn't have anything left except clubs and play the king of clubs, which would be the successful line if South's clubs were ace-jack. So there's plenty she can do. It's not at all straightforward.
Heart lead, taken with the ace. Rough a heart.
That as well, I guess.
Yeah.
Ace of spades, heart rough. Then play a spade. Main chance they might be 2-2, and then you're out of the woods and playing for an overture.
It's not a bad contract. It has
no, for not many points, it's an excellent game. But on the bidding particularly, and the fact that there are losing options as winning ones, if she had to play the diamond suit by herself, when the 10 dropped on the second round, she would finesse on the third rather than play for the drop, if that were the only question for the contract. But here she has alternatives. She can finesse in clubs if the diamonds don't come in, or she can try for the end play I was describing, so she may be reluctant to pin everything on the diamond suit. She might as well play another trump now. South doesn't have any more hearts, so if anyone has 3 spades, it will be South. But the spades might be 2 and 2. She might be able to make without risk and fish around for an overtrick somehow. So, okay, that's the main chance gone. South can draw dummy's last trump and then needs to exit with something. If he decides to pick a club, that'll help declare in that suit. If he decides to pick a diamond, that won't give declare anything she couldn't take anyway. Robson's Queen of Hearts, one of the higher ones he's got left, saying to partner, look, we don't need you to play clubs. I don't have that much in clubs that it's safe for you to break the suit.
Partner's signal that he's got something in the club suit. But from Jack 9 small, a club switch would be very dangerous. And I think that whatever the situation in diamonds, Cecilia can pick them up whether I switch to a diamond or not. It doesn't actually make any difference. So it must be right to play a diamond now.
So just to say again, she can play 8 of diamonds, 10 queen, and then the finesse of the 9 of diamonds would be basically 10 tricks, 4 in diamonds, couple of heart trips in the dummy, 3 spades in her hand and a club, and the ace of hearts as well, sorry. The way to go down in it is to play 3 rounds of diamonds and see they don't break, and then play a club to the 10, or 3 rounds of diamonds and rough the 4th diamond and play the king of clubs, going for the really spectacular end play kind of a line where South has ace jack of clubs and wouldn't be able to do anything in that ending. But that's probably not with the odds now. South has shown up with 3 spades, 3 hearts and 4 diamonds, so South has fewer clubs than North. If South has the ace, North's likely to have the jack. She thinks that South does have the ace because Robson, as you say, opened at 12 count in third seat, so she'd appreciate the ace of clubs is to her left. In fact, it's to her right. But the 10 was to her left, and so she's going to go actually now 2 down because...
She's out of trumps?
She's out of trumps. Yeah. Roughing that diamond was with her last trump when she lost the ace of clubs. Robson still had a heart winner. So not only did she misguess how to make, she went an extra trick down in the process.
So that was plus 100 for North-South.
Absolutely.
A little unlucky for Cecilia there, but Andrew's quirky preempt and some careful defence made things tricky for her. That's plus 100 for North-South. Let's see how Bertie's rival for first place does at the other table.
Pass to me. 1 heart or 3 hearts or 4 hearts. You know what? I'm lying last. My partner's leading. I'm not going to do anything strange. I'm just going to open at hearts and play normal bridge.
So yeah, North opens 1 heart here. At the other table, Robson is North, opened 3 hearts, 3rd in hand, which we do know it's wide-ranging, but it made things quite difficult for East, who was declaring in 4 spades.
Okay, how many spades should I bet? 3 or 4 directly. I think the normal bid is 3 spades anyway, so let's not push the things out. I'll bid 3 spades.
He's about to bid 2 spades.
Dennis, who...
trying to say, sorry partner, I don't have my bid.
Well, he made a take-out double of 1 heart, for which he's got very classical distribution, support for all unbid suits, and one of the bid suits. He has at least got 4 spades to go with his 13 high card points, so it's a little bit of
Could have been worse.
So when his partner bid 3 spades, he wanted to bid 2, but Jerry wanted to bid 4 because he can see 4 is actually not a bad contract at all, despite his partner's rather rotten minimum. Since 4 spades, rather unluckily, I thought, for Celia Remstedt went down at the other table, stopping in 3 is going to win the board again for East-West. So it looks like Dennis may be a couple of boards ahead of David if this really is a race for last place. Meanwhile, Marion
we
Mickelson...
don't know how they're standing, actually.
No, we don't. But Marion Mickelson, on the other hand, is winning board after board and possibly the tournament.
A 3 spades should be pretty straightforward for Jerry. Not that much can go wrong in 3 spades. Looks like a safe contract. He would probably prefer...
Well, he may play
when he saw dummy, he would probably prefer to be in 4.
Remember, they actually went 2 off in 4 at the other table.
Yes,
they ran out
Declare
of trumps,
ran out of trumps, so...
Declare here is playing to... I'm not sure quite what he's playing to. Oh, he's playing to... Is he playing to go off? Suppose they draw 2 runs of trumps and player South hasn't got another heart, but South still has the jack of diamonds. So he might have succeeded in going off in the same way that they went 2 off in 4 at the other table. He's got... You see, if South wins this, draws a trump which is declared as last and plays the Jack of Diamonds, North had better start hanging on to those hearts and
They might come in handy.
keeping some clubs, throwing away some clubs and keeping some hearts.
Yeah,
The well-known defensive tactic of throwing away losers and keeping winners. Clubs are losers, hearts are winners. That's a club, that's a loser.
Simple rule. Get rid of your losers.
3 of diamonds. So now, I see, no, Declarer hasn't actually unleashed the 3rd round of diamonds, so this is okay. This is safe. He's just guessing whether to finesse or play for the drop now. But if he finesses and a heart comes back, he may then lose the ace of clubs on the last heart, so...
The contract's
okay. He sort of thought the finesse was probably right, but if he took it and it lost and they played a heart to force dummies last trump, then it might have been a bit of an embarrassment to go down when the diamonds were 3-3 all the time and the Jack of clubs was on side and all sorts of other things. Now North switching tack and throwing away winners to keep club losers to give Declarer a bit more of a guess about the position in clubs. Declarer at this table knows where the ace of clubs is because North opened 1 heart, not 3 at the other table. He was pretty sure it was with South, but it wasn't because North had opened this rather unorthodox 3. It's okay even if he finesses now because the defenders don't have enough winners to beat him, I don't think. But he's going to go up with the king. He might as well make the contract.
Try and play for...
9 tricks, 140 and a win on the board. A little bit of a lucky win on the board because 4 spades at the other table, despite everything, was a good contract. Declarer could have made it, took an unlucky line. So that was a win for East-West that maybe they didn't deserve a little bit.
So, minus 140 for North-South at table 2, compared with plus 100 at the other table, means a victory and 2 points each for Andrew and Bertie, and for Jerry and Dennis as the more successful East-West pair. That puts Bertie into a clear lead, so Marion needs to pull back those 2 points to draw level and deny him an outright victory. Back to table 1 for their final board.
I'm steaming like a bull now, and we've had bad results. It's the last hand of the tournament, so I might as well open a weak 2 bid, because there's probably going to be a swing action.
Unfortunately, 2 hearts, 2 no trumps is strong balance, so I can't do that. But 2 hearts, 4 no trumps is unusual, showing diamonds and clubs. But I think it's too committal to do that. I mean, partner could easily have 6 spades or even 5 spades, or could have good hearts. We may easily belong in 3 no trumps or 4 spades, or maybe partner's just got a poor hand and we belong in a part score. So I think it's fairly normal to bid 3 of a minor. And I choose the higher ranking one because in some auctions I'll be able to bid the clubs next and give my partner more room to choose the minor. So I bid 3 diamonds, which I sort of consider to be fairly normal.
Should have bid 3 hearts here, 4 hearts. Pass, not telling them we have a heart bid. 4 hearts could go down a lot, and since I have queen jack worth of spades, maybe do. No, I'll just go for 3 hearts.
South join in with 3 spades, and since he isn't a passed hand, that's got a huge range.
That's a forcing bid, and partner could have a very good hand with 6 spades. I mean, I'm thinking ace, queen, jack to 6 spades and the king of clubs. That's an easy 6 spades. So I've got to make a strength showing bid inferentially agreeing spades, so I'm going to bid 4 hearts. I'd like a 3rd spade ideally, but I've got plenty of good values to compensate.
So Robson chose 4 hearts when he's got a good hand. His spade support isn't what it might be, but He's got a good hand, and he's doing his best to show that by bidding 4 hearts. So now Andrew's come to rest in 4 spades, which isn't going to be the easiest contract to play. The diamonds
How
are
does 4 spades go?
the diamonds are 3-3, which is good for him, but the clubs are 3-2, so they can't get roughs there. But he's got losing hearts in his hand and not much control of the trump suit.
Well, this is a tough hand. There's so many different lines. It's the last hand of the tournament. I really must try and get this right. I don't like Zia's switch very much. He switched to a club. That could be a singleton. If I win it with the king and play a low club back, maybe Zia won't know what to do even if it was a singleton, and I get to know a little bit more about the hand. So I'll play the king and another and see what happens.
He can play king ace of diamonds and ruff a diamond. If he guesses to ruff low, then he may just be able to scramble enough by ruffing what he needs to get another round of clubs cashed. He can ruff a heart with the 8, bleed something off the dummy, threaten to ruff a heart with the king, and pick up his trumps that way. But that's a pretty precise sequence of plays, and there are other things he might try and do. So Zia's opening bid, which is not always his style, has driven the opponents into a pretty awkward spot. And Andrew Black will be doing very well if he makes this. Oh, he's cashed his other club. That's thoughtful play. If he plays diamond, diamond ruff immediately, somebody with 2-2 in the minors might pitch a club on and then you might not get that second club trick. So that's the right idea if that's the approach you're going to take. So that's good play. Ace of diamonds, good man. He's on the course. King of diamonds, okay.
So far, so good.
Everybody false carding like fury, who knows? Another diamond. Follow with the jack, ruff with the 2 or the 3 or whatever that low spot is, both the 2 or I think the 2 or the 3. But I have the feeling that if he ruffs with the middle trump,
he might be a trick short.
Not have enough. Ruffed with the 9. Anyway, let's see. I haven't analysed this all the way through. How many tricks has he got? Let's count.
He seems to think the first trick was...
Not with that. That was the defence's ace of hearts. He's lost a trick.
So he's lost the first trick.
There
I'm
are
not sure he knows
7 tricks left, so he's lost 1 and there are 7 left, so he's taken 5. Ruff a heart 6. Ruff a diamond with the 10, 7. Ruff a heart with the king 8. And the ace of spades 9, and I don't think he's got any more than that.
Yeah, it looks like he was supposed to play diamonds to break 3-3 and ruff the third round of diamonds low.
I think that's what he was supposed to. He's let a diamond off the dummy and Cecilia hasn't ruffed. He's ruffed with the ace rather than the 10. Well, I know what he's doing. He's going to ruff a heart and try and ruff a diamond with the 10 of spades and claim he's made the contract because he's got this trick turned around the wrong way. What a pity. Maybe that. No, he's actually counting his tricks. How many have I got? Well, you got all of them, but you haven't. Because they got the first one. If he had all of them, he'd be in good shape. He could ruff a heart with the king and lead a diamond towards the 10 of spades, and that would score one way or the other.
Yeah.
That's what he's going to do, I suspect.
Let's lose the last 3 tricks and figure out that...
Diamond ruffed low.
10.
Over after the 10. What? You can't beat that Zia, then I made it. No, you didn't.
Cecilia getting ready to
Cecilia's
claim
trumps are all
loss.
massive now. Queen Jack 8. So Andrew Black thinks he's made it. Andrew Robson pointing to the first trick. You didn't win that one part. I didn't. And I lost the last 3, so I didn't make it after all that effort.
That was a very difficult contract to play.
Well, it was if you don't know how many tricks you got, let alone all the rest of the problems you had on that. What a shame, poor Andrew Black.
That's very unlucky for Bertie, but it can happen to the best of us. We'll never know how that hand would have worked out if he had the correct trick count, but it wasn't straightforward in any case. -100 for North-South, and maybe an opportunity for Marion to catch up and finish in joint first place. Let's see as we go to the very last board.
And here comes the last board of the tournament.
I'm 5-5, good hand. open the higher ranking of 2 5-card suits. So I open a diamond.
Okay, we saw Zia open a weak 2 hearts with the west cards.
And the west cards.
But cat among pigeons, and north-south arrived in 4 spades as opposed to 6 clubs.
I have a great bid here because we played double is 3 spades, and I'm quite heavy for 3 clubs, which isn't even forcing. I think I'll just bid 3 clubs. Hopefully there'll be some more bidding.
I mean, on my hand, it looks like they make a slam. And we don't make much. But it is the last hand, so I'm gonna put some pressure on and jump to 4 hearts. I know they're cold for a game. We might go many down in this, but I mean, we only live once. So I pump it up to 4 hearts and hope they don't double me.
Actually, my hand is starting to look a lot better because my partner's probably short in hearts. I don't think 4 hearts will make. I have the ace of spades, the king of clubs, and partner should have something for his bid as well. I mean, it's likely he will have both minor suit aces. Well, I don't really have a clear build, but I have too much to pass, so I'll double. Double is not really a clear penalty double here. The opponents have bid and raised each other, so it cannot just be a pure penalty double. It just means I have too much to pass. You have to do what's right, partner. Good luck.
What does that mean? Is that penalty? Or could partner be stuck with like 5-2-3-3, 6-2-3-3, 6-3-2-2, 5-3-2-3, and doesn't have a great bid? I think partner could be. I'm sure the opponents have at least 9 hearts. Partner hasn't got 4 hearts. And they're favourable. I could pass. It's probably 300, 500, but we might make a game and we're vulnerable. I don't know what's best here. I guess I've denied 3 spades because I didn't make a support double. So I could bid 4 spades. Maybe partner has 6 of them or 5 good ones. And if not, surely partner must have a 3-card minor. Partner can't have no 3-card minor because I know partner's got at most 3 hearts. So partner either has 6 spades or a 3-card minor. Okay, I'm going to try 4 spades. 4 spades it is.
So it's pretty interesting. He should have 2 spades because with 3 spades and 0, 5, 5, he would have doubled 2 hearts to show a 3-card spade. So he cannot have 3 spades. He should have honor in 1 in spades. Then if he has like honor in 1 and a void in hearts and 6, 5 in the minors, he probably would have bid a little higher the first time, not just 3 clubs. Maybe he would bid like 4 clubs. So which game should we play? Should we play 4 spades? Should we play 5 clubs? Maybe we even have a chance in 6 clubs? Yeah, I am not sure what I want to do if he has king in 1. I mean, we will lose at least 1 heart, 1 or 2 spades. I'm a bit in trouble there, like if partner has like the ace king of diamonds or the ace of clubs, and if partner does not have the king of spades, but he has like queen of 1 of spades, then I don't believe it's right to play 4 spades. Although if he has king of 1 of spades, ace king of diamonds and ace queen of clubs, we're getting close to bidding 6 clubs. In that case 6 clubs would need some good breaks. Maybe if partner has the 10 of clubs, it could be good. I don't really know what's right, but at least it seems likely we will make 5 clubs. So I think I'll just settle for 5 clubs and hope it's the right contract.
Well, 5 clubs is definitely an easier contract.
Oh, 5 clubs is not going to have any problems at all.
4 spades, and since the Declare went off in 4 spades, this looks like a win on the last board for North-South.
Yep, good. Well, I mean, they were losing.
Too early to say that?
They were behind 3-0 at this point, so to win the last board is a small triumph at any rate. And that bidding 6 clubs was incredibly tall order on these cards. 5 clubs should win.
Well, you do only have 25 points combined.
Yeah, and only a 5-3 fit. I mean, and also 6 clubs needs a little bit of some fortune.
Or diamonds breaking. That helps.
Yep. You might have to rough 2 diamonds high, and then the trumps mustn't be 4-1, all sorts of things. But 5 clubs is a good sound contract and will make and will, rather their surprise, I suspect, prove a win on the board.
Yeah. Ace king of diamonds, diamond, or do you?
I think you'd play on diamonds straight away, just to.
Yeah. Yeah. Ace of diamonds. King of diamonds. Roughing 3rd one high. Oh no, spade. Oh yeah,
oh, he's just leaving a diamond just
in
case there were 5-1 somewhere around him.
Of course. Roughing high?
Yeah, when he sees there 3-3, it'll be.
Yeah.
enjoying Johnson
okay.
claiming all the tricks. Well, he must have been thinking about some rotten trump break. Could I afford to? Should I? If the trumps were, did I need to play a spade to the king and play on diamond, something like that?
Okay, so last hand, plus 620 for north-south, and they're finished.
They are. So are we.
Okay, so are we.
Well, there we are. Marion and David playing in the much safer 5-club contract scores plus 620, compared with Bertie and Andrew's slightly unlucky minus 100 at table 1. That means 2 points each for David and Marion, as well as for Zia and Cecilia, and so Marion has indeed caught Bertie again on the finish line. Let's look at the final scoreboard. After 28 boards, Marion and Bertie finished joint leaders on 34 points each, and the relative positions of the other players remain unchanged. Jerry finishes third with 30 points, Zia, Andrew, Cecilia and Dennis share 4th place on 26 each, and David finishes on 22. Now the Zia Robson double act will present the prize.
So hasn't it been a great tournament, Zia?
Well, I think the tournament was wonderful. The results are a little bit dubious because you and I came bottom.
Well, not quite.
Not the best. But no, it was beautiful.
Beautifully organised.
The house is
Wonderful.
the most gorgeous house.
Amazing location.
The company was wonderful.
It was.
The champagne you brought was beautiful, but the one I brought was better.
It was slightly better. I
But
agree.
anyway, we had a lovely time, and the results. Now it's time for the results.
Now the winner is.
Well, actually, there's not one winner. It was the first time ever in the history of this world that there's been 2 winners of an individual tournament.
2 winners.
And they are.
Fantastic.
And you have to kiss one, and I'm kissing the lady who's married. And you kiss the gentleman, who is Andrew Black and Bertie. Come on, Andrew and Bertie. Brilliantly done.
Well done, Bertie.
Thank you.
Very well played.
A kiss,
Very
please.
well played.
All right,
And there's
and
the
there the
trophy to hold
which you
together.
either you share it between you 6 months, and huge amounts of money will be passed to your bank account. Give us the details. And thank you very, very much for your company. And well played.
Thank you.
We're sorry not to be able to deliver on the huge amounts of money, but you do have that nice glass trophy to share between you. It has been a magnificent competition, and we can't thank our players and commentators enough for providing content that will continue to entertain and inform bridge players the world over for many years to come. For lots more great bridge content, be sure to visit our website at newtricksbridge.club and register for free to enjoy the many benefits of membership.
Please, allow me to show you something.